Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not trying to make a fashion statement with the hat. I have good studio lighting, and I have a headache, and it just kind of it just 100% kills me. So you know what? I'll just accept it, man. I'm this cool that I can wear a hat like this in this manner and pull it off. So thank you, and again, another round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Doing this for the and we're gonna put it on the Patreon, but I'm gonna start putting them back up on OmniFlix again. Had a real good meeting with those, not a meeting, but a real good spaces with those guys, and I just want to get out some context on this because I think it's important. What you're seeing out of Flix and partnering with Jackal and partnering with Astrovault, as well as all of the other platforms that are really going up over onto Astrovault, man. Look, they're building something here, man. They're building a really, really nifty ecosystem, and I want to be a part of it. So I'll continue to push my money over there because it's working out really well for me right now, and I think it's just going to get better, man. Sky's the limit for these guys. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and why my wallet, this little 5K wallet, reflects any of that. So it was again good spaces. It re-energized me, man. So I'm really looking forward to it. But anyway, you're not here for my musings. You're here to see how I am earning money. So here is the current state of the $4,700 wallet. You can see it. I'm not going to elaborate. There you go. There's the money. Show me the money, and there's the money. And here is where I'm currently at. And again, I want to give you a little bit more context on this one. I always break it out like this. For some reason, I need to see active everything I have. I don't have any ETH on this wallet. So here we go. Jackal still continues to just be an absolute rock star for me, man. And for a little bit even more context, that started at $1,400 when we started this wallet way back when. There was $1,400 worth of Jackal in there. Now it's currently $16,000. It's my untouchable. And considering that I'm a very active and aggressive scalper, if you guys have seen me on the live streams, you're familiar with what I do, how I do it, and everything. You know that I definitely go after it. But I haven't been on this one. Jackal is my longtime hold. I have no problem seeing them having a $500 million market cap, and I'm not going to sell for pennies, man. I'm just not. That thing is critically undervalued for what they're delivering. Loving it, and couldn't be happier. It's almost gotten to the point where I push into a lot of other things up there, and I'm going to show you here in a second. I push into a lot of other things and just ride their small pumps, but it almost might be in my better interest now just to keep shoveling it into Jackal. But I don't want to do the Michael Saylor thing and lock myself. I'm not comparing myself to Michael Saylor. I'm just saying is that when you were so heavy in a single asset, it's basically dead capital at that time. There's nothing you can do with it. So I love the fact that Saylor stuck with it and just umpteen billionaire, and oh my God, look at that. But there's nothing you can do with that now. You can't liquidate it. You have too much of it. If you liquidate it, you'll shock the market and basically blow out your very own bottom line. So it's almost impossible to work when you get that state. I have a lot of Jackal, and it's virtually impossible for me to do any work with that money at its current time. So it becomes dead capital. That's not what this wallet was for. Anyway, just a little bit of context on that. All right, so we let me give it a little refresh here. I want to make sure it's clean so that you can see what I do, why I do it, and how I do it, and all that other good stuff. All right, so we pushed into Atom, $7,500. We actually pushed into Wrap Bitcoin because 42 was just way too low for that, and a little bit more into Osmo. Now, I'm not making a fortune on these guys. All right, that's not the point of this. The point of this is not to hit home runs. Jackal's my home run. I don't need another home run. Well, Jackal and Descenter's just been performing admirably, but what I'm trying to do here is get 1%, 2%, 5%, whatever I can happen to get. And I want to do this in a diversified fashion, meaning I will be in some blue chips. Atom is a blue chip. All right. Wrap Bitcoin is a blue chip. Osmo, now with its market cap increasing and getting just silly, now it's starting to become a blue chip. What I'm doing with these is taking small gains, little bit of gains, 100, 150 bucks, whatever, but I'm not exposing myself up to big losses, 20, 30, 40% swings. I can't do it on this wallet. All right, I need small movements. I do take some flyers. I take flyers all the time, and you're looking at a couple of flyers. Tia is actually a flyer. Pika is actually a flyer. Kudos is a flyer, even though I'm going to start going longer in Kudos. I believe absolutely that 2023 or 2024 is the year of AI and DPIN, and I want to be in all of them. So that might suddenly start becoming one that I scalp into instead of using to scalp. So Kudos might be up there. I'll let you know when I know. But until then, we're just going to go ahead and play it smartly. Kajira, I think it feels like it's peaked. About where it's going to be. It's going to need something to really blow it out from there. I'm not going to be making a lot of money, so I probably won't keep it tied up in here anymore. I'll end up clearing the position. I bought that in just a little couple grand. I bought it at when it was like $4.15, and it's another one that just performed marvelously for a flyer. This is what you're looking for. I mean, this is the best you can get on a small short-term flyer like that, is catching a little buy right around here. I think that's where I pulled in, and then just pull in profits. Let it reset. See what it'll do. That's kind of what I've been doing on that one. It's been performing well. We'll keep our eye on it. If it gets down to 1900, I'm still profitable. Buy a couple $100 and we'll clear the position and we'll go ahead and get out of that one. Pika's a wild, man. I actually don't recommend this one, man, because this thing moves big. It moves big. It moves fast. Both up, both down. I can tolerate it because I'm up so much on this particular wallet, so I can take the swings. If you have limited capital and you're really running tight, I would recommend that you stay away from that one if this was the type of channel that gave financial advice, but we're not. I got lucky again because I just always get lucky. That's it. I have no skill at this whatsoever. I read my Twitter comments and I just get lucky, and that's all it is. And we got lucky again on Shade because I've been scalping into Shade for a little bit, and this thing is running like an absolute wild, man. I got to get Carter on here, man. We got to figure out what the hell's going on because this is. I don't know if this is pure FOMO. I don't believe it is because Shade is such a troglodyte token. That I have a hard time believing that they have enough capital left to really continue to pump this thing. But, you know, the market cap, it's not obscene. $11 million market cap. It doesn't take a whole hell of a lot of volume to really move it. But it's getting moved right now. So I've you know, I'm up 30% on it, and I'm willing to hold it and kind of see how this one works out, and that's probably what we're going to be doing. And by the way, did you guys notice Arbitrum? That is hands down one of the very best performing LPs that I'm in. I'm not in it on this wallet. I'll do a separate video for that. But that Arbitrum USDC pool, man, is I love going out of range like that. That is just fantastic, and I'm over that in some V3s over on Camelot. But anyway, let me get back to it. So that is kind of where we are on this wallet right now. Now, first, very, very specifics. What do I do? How do I move it? Right now, I've been acquiring more Flicks on this wallet. Flicks got a little bit of shellacking recently, but I think they're going to, and they announced, so I'm free to do it, that they're going to be setting up a pool over on Astrovault. And I want to be a part of that. So I've started acquiring the tokens. This is what you get with the small market caps like this, with very limited trading volume and all that other good stuff. You get these big, wicked whacks. And I'm not responsible for all of them because I know how to trade. I know how to iceberg in and out. You don't want to stop a pump by doing a big-ass dump like that. You just don't. It doesn't make any sense. Iceberg, even if you're going to clear the position, man, do it gently. All right, do it gently. You don't just ram it home. All right, you got to warm it up a little bit, and they're clearly not doing that. But I've been kind of pushing into Flicks a little bit more now, and we're probably going to be doing a whole bunch more of it. I like what they're doing. I like what they said on the spaces, so I'm going to be all about that one. So what do we do here? I got to see how much I'm up. I don't want to go under $39. So $39, not a big deal. Didn't hurt anybody. It's maybe, there you go, 3 Atom. And we're just scalping off a little bit of Atom. It's not going to notice it. You're talking about tiny little fractions. And we're pulling that off, and we're going to be sticking that into Flicks. I think Atom has a lot more run in it, so I'm going to stick around with that, all of their old prop and all that stuff. Now, nothing's fundamentally changed. Cartel is still in control of this thing, but if it's in their interest to let it go up, I'm more than happy to ride it and ride their effort. Osmo, we're up $27. That sure ain't much. But we'll take, there you go. We'll just pull another 15 and we'll send it into Flix. Now, the thing I love about this money is that it costs me nothing. It cost me absolutely nothing, and I love buying into an established product right after a dump, and Flix meets those criteria. Here you go. We're swapping wrap Bitcoin. I don't even know how to do that. 1108. We'll swap wrap Bitcoin into Flix if I can find a route for it, and I can. Look at there, man. Go Osmo. When it works wonderfully, and it cost me 14 cents for the trade. So I'm swapping Bitcoin to Flix, but again, this cost me nothing. All right, it cost me nothing. So my exposure in this is just there isn't any. So I can go ahead and have fun. We'll take some TIA and we'll swap that for Flix 66. So that's about 4, 5. We'll call it 5. We'll take it out even. So we'll swap that into Flix. Again, can't stress this enough. Not costing me anything. That's why I have no guilt about these things. And we got one more. I think we're up on a little bit, and that'll be the kudos. Wow, that's a lot of time. How do you figure out $34? You know what? We'll take $27 and we'll push that into Flix. So again, $2,000 buy. I've already cleared this twice, meaning pulled off the top, so I'm already up a couple $100 on it, and life is good. So we'll just carry on. Now, Kudos was just an absolute madman recently, and if you watched, I've been sitting in it, and if you watched a couple of videos ago, you know that I'm up substantially on this right now. All right, you don't accidentally turn that. All right, that doesn't accidentally happen. There's some you get lucky. That's all I can say. So I got lucky, and there we are. So we're going to be more or less holding everything that you see up here right now. There's no particular position that I'm going to clear, with the exception of maybe the Kajira. If it doesn't pick up a little bit, I'm not going to give any back. I refuse to give any back. When you're up, don't give it back, man. Just ride it out. So everything else, we're going to kind of stay in here, and we're going to let it go, and we're just going to see what happens with it, man. You know, again, I'm getting lucky, but we have to take this wallet and turn it from $50,000 into $100,000, man. I just feel like I'm right back at the beginning, and I don't have any bailout token like I did with Jackal. I don't have one of those right now. So now it's going to have to be incremental, small, little market trading. I'm hoping I can get $1,500 a day out of the wallet. If I can get that inside of a month, we'll turn it into 100,000. I'm sorry, inside of 45 days, we'll turn it in 30 days. We'll turn it into $100,000, and then we can retire it and figure out something else. Okay. Anyway, guys, questions, comments, Scott@thepodcast.com. I will answer any and all. Nobody writes. And for the Flix folks who happen to see it over on Flix, welcome. And that's it. So until next time, guys, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers.